Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Blackforexgroup coming to you with another pre-market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be looking at the NZDUSD, also known as the Kiwi. But before we get started to break down this currency pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not for financial advice. Okay? But we all know why you guys are here. You want to find good, credible Forex content that can help prove one's ability as a trader. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started to see what we can do about helping out with that, all right? Now, let's go ahead before we break down what's happening on the chart. Let's talk about what's happening with the NZD. Now, the NZD is one of our stronger currencies heading into this trading week, like it has been over the last several trading weeks. We've had some very good economic news with the NZD, and we're going to be looking to see if that continues going into the rest of the trading week as more economic news comes out throughout these remaining trading days. Okay. Now the USD, as we stated in previous videos, it's weak because it's dealing with inflation. It's also weak because it's dealing with the ripple effects of the sanctions that is also put on the Russian economy. Now it's also actually starting to have a strain on our economy as well, which is also furthering our inflation and also increasing our gas prices as well. Okay. And also, we have to talk about that the NZD is traditionally a panic currency. So, anytime there's any type of global panic in which markets can change over to to a panic market, which can be catalyzed by the European war, switching over from a war between Russia and Ukraine, and it'll be a war between Russia and NATO, which will cause global conflict and panic. The NZD will start to sell off immediately, okay, and lose its strength because it is a traditional panic currency, while the USD will start to gain strength immediately because throughout this European conflict, in which anytime there's been any type of possibility of it switching over into from a European conflict to a global conflict, the USD has acted as a non-traditional safe haven currency. So we have to pay attention to the geopolitical events that's going on while doing our trades. We have to take that in consideration too. You can't just trade solely based off the fundamentals, and you can't just trade solely based off the technical analysis. You have to bring the two together and make a good fundamental choice. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's break down what's going on in the chart. All right. So, okay, we've been in an uptrend for some time, had some retracement, but this is good. This is good because last time we were in this area here, as you can see, we fell and fell very, very drastically. Okay. Now, we did have a fall, but this drop is not as drastic as this drop, which means that the buyers are still here. Okay. So we will be looking for price to continue to go up, up, and up, and up, eventually breaking past this point here. But I wouldn't be surprised once we got to this area here, we'll have another range of consolidation or stall out again before we continue to push price up. But the more likely scenario is that we're going to continue to go up, and that's just because of how strong the NZD is versus how weak the USD is. Okay. Target price area is probably going to be around here, here to here before we see any significant push down again. Okay, because always remember, charts are not unilateral. They just don't go up and up. They just don't go down and down. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, and they go down. Okay, this is what you call a high high. This is what you call a high low. That's what they make. That's how charts move. They go up and down almost in a ladder type of sense. Okay. So our price area is going to be new target price area in which we may see any significant turnaround will possibly be around the mid 6690695 or point zero zero excuse me 0.70 in that area. That's before we probably see any potential serious push price back down. Okay. But for the other words for the beginning part of trading week, we're gonna look like we're gonna continue in our long position. Okay. Hope that information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.